Hatha Yoga. Light Course 3. Asanas. Week 2. Day 1. Hatha Yoga. Asanas. Week 2. Day 1 of training. Preliminary yoga techniques. First, read and memorize as much as you can this preliminary yoga techniques and the proper technique for executing the asana. This is itself a yoga technique for improving memory and cerebral activity in general. Practitioners will take into account all other indications presented in our premium book or courses. New asanas that will be presented: Talasana, Sukhasana. Adopt the positive mental attitude as described in our premium book or courses. Then, perform the heating exercises described also in our premium courses. And then, before executing each asana, mentally view your own body in the final posture as described in our premium book or courses. Lesson 2. Padahastasana. In Sanskrit, pada meaning foot, hasta meaning hand, utthana meaning intense stretch or straight or extended, and asana meaning posture or seat. Starting position: standing with parallel soles spaced about 12 centimeters. Bend the body forward, and with your hands grasp the toes. The legs do not bend. Those who fail to touch the toes will let their relaxed hands to hang to the ground. The palms are placed on the ground in front of the feet, when the elasticity allows. Attention is focused on the perceived energy flow, described in our premium courses. In the final position, will be perceived the circulation of energies corresponding to this asana as described in our premium courses, as well as energizing the chakra indicated in the same course. Keep posture as long as possible. For beginners, 10 to 30 seconds is sufficient, then resume till 2-3 times. Increase execution time by 10 to 30 seconds per week, depending on the possibilities of each one. On return, perform the movements in reverse order until you reach the initial position. In the recovery position, you realize the corresponding awareness as described in our premium courses. Contraindications: people with severe back problems, people with heart conditions and suffering from hypertension, people with heart, abdominal, brain, spine recently surgeries. People with heart, abdominal, brain, spine recently surgeries. People with severe spinal problems and those with grave slip disc, people with backward slip disc, people with grave peptic ulcer or hernia, pregnant women in more than 3 months, the persons whose the doctor has forbidden them the execution of this asana. Effects and benefits: intense energizes the legs and Muladhara chakra. Energization of Muladhara chakra causes a general regeneration and increased vitality, strengthens the muscles and tendons of the legs. Elasticizes the spine to help heal some of the spine's affections. Asana help restore normal position of vertebral discs moved forward. In the yogic concept, an elastic vertebral column ensures youthfulness, helps regenerate and rejuvenate, helps remove wrinkles, helps to eliminate fat on the abdomen, tonifies the nervous system.
Then, execute Ashwini Mudra as described in our premium courses. Keep posture as long as possible. For beginners, 20 to 40 seconds is sufficient, then resume till 2-3 times. Increase execution time by 10 to 30 seconds per week, depending on the possibilities of each one.
Then, execute Ashwini Mudra as described in our premium courses. Keep posture as long as possible. For beginners, 20 to 40 seconds is sufficient, then resume till 2-3 times. Increase execution time by 10 to 30 seconds per week, depending on the possibilities of each one. On return, perform the movements in reverse order until you reach the initial position. In the initial position, with the eyes closed, for 2 minutes, you realize the awareness as described in our premium courses. Contraindications: the persons whose the doctor has forbidden them the execution of this asana. On return, perform the movements in reverse order until you reach the initial position. In the initial position, with the eyes closed, for 2 minutes, you realize the awareness as described in our premium courses. Contraindications: the persons whose the doctor has forbidden them the execution of this asana. In the final position, will be perceived the circulation of energies corresponding to this asana executions as described in our premium courses, as well as energizing the chakra indicated in the same course. On return, perform the movements in reverse order until you reach the initial position. In the initial position, with the eyes closed, for 1 to 2 minutes, you realize awareness of the chakra energization described in our premium courses. This asana is used in meditation techniques. On return, perform the movements in reverse order until you reach the initial position. In the initial position, with the eyes closed, for 1 to 2 minutes, you realize awareness of the chakra energization described in our premium courses. Duration of execution of the asana for yang energizing will be equal to the duration of execution of the asana for yin energizing. Other recommendations from execution for yin energy charging are valid. Contraindications: hip or knee injury or recent surgeries. The persons whose the doctor has forbidden them the execution of this asana. Effects and benefits: this asana stabilizes the body and soothes the mind, being useful in meditations. Pranayama, dharana, helps eliminate fatigue, facilitates and improves concentration. Lesson 3: Savasana, complete yogic relaxation. The name comes from the Sanskrit words shava meaning corpse and asana meaning posture or seat. So, savasana can be translated as corpse pose. The earliest mention of this asana is in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Is usually practiced at the end of a yoga session. Starting position: lying on the ground on the back, immobile, head southward, with hands and feet slightly distant. Make a global view of your own body lying on the ground and relaxed, as if look at it from the outside. Gradually relax the body muscles, starting from the head to the soles, focusing attention on each muscle group, visualizing it relax. Thus, it starts in order to relax the muscles of the head, forehead, eyes, cheeks, mouth, throat, neck. Continue to relax the muscles of the chest, abdomen and back, from up to down, for each muscular group. Then, relax the arms from the shoulders to the fingertips, beginning with the left arm and then with the right one. After a few sessions of practice, you succeed to relax the arms simultaneously. There will be a fine touch on the respective muscle group and its relaxation. Keep that muscle group relaxed and move your attention to the next one. Continue to relax, in order, the muscles of the buttocks, pelvis, then the muscles of the upper to the toes, starting with the left foot and then the right one. It is perceived a lack of body contour, consciousness expansion, silence of mind. Also, the body is perceived as a coat, like a coat that we have stripped off. Remain in the posture 5 to 10 minutes. The duration can be extended up to 30 minutes. In the same positions, the deep relaxation of the whole body is perceived for 1 to 2 minutes. Then, Open your eyes, move your fingers from the hands and feet and stand up. Effects and benefits. With this asana, tiredness caused by other asanas is eliminated. Savasana relaxes your entire body and releases tension. It calms your mind and helps with neurological problems. The pose cures insomnia and improves your concentration. Savasana is intended to rejuvenate the body, mind, and spirit. In Savasana, yogi's breath deepens, and the stress of the day is released. The practitioner forgets all other thoughts and surrenders any psychological effort. While in Savasana, yogis slip into blissful neutrality and reflect on the practice. Breathing. In advanced stages of practice, after the asana session follows breathing techniques, exercises to improve attention and concentration, followed by meditation exercises. All of these are described in our courses for the advanced ones and will be made available gradually.